Hello friends, welcome to Daring Marina YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about Solas Chapter 9. So, Solas Chapter 9 means management for safe operation of ship. It is coming under ISM code. Solas Chapter 9 means management for safe operation of ship, coming under ISM code. There are 6 chapters. This chapter has 6 regulations. So, they are definition, application, safety management requirements, certification, maintenance of condition, verification and control. Okay, it has 6 regulations, that are definition, application, safety management requirement, certification, maintenance of condition, verification and control. Regulations 1 means definition. So in the definition, as per regulation 1 means, the company means the owner of ship or any other organization or person such as manager or the bareboat charter. Company means owner of the ship or any other organization or person such as manager or the bareboat charter who has assumed the responsibility for operation of ship, from the owner of the ship, and who on assuming such a responsibility has agreed to take, assuming such a responsibility and has agreed to take overall duties and responsibilities imposed by International Safety Management Code. After agreeing that responsibility, he has agreed to take overall duties and responsibilities imposed by the International Safety Management Code. That bulk carrier means ship which is constructed generally with single deck, topside tanks and hooper side tanks in cargo space, and is intended primarily to carry dry cargo in bulk, and includes such types are ore carriers and combination carriers. Okay, bulk carrier means ship which is constructed generally with single deck, topside tanks and hooper side tanks in cargo space, and is intended primarily to carry dry cargo in bulk, and includes such types are ore carriers and combination carriers. Mobile offshore drilling unit, MODU, mobile offshore drilling unit. This means vessel capable of engaging in drill operation for exploration or for exploitation of resources beneath the seabed such as liquid or gaseous, hydrocarbon, sulfur or salt. Mobile offshore drilling unit, MODU, means vessel capable of engaging in drilling operation for exploration or exploitation of resource beneath the seabed such as liquid or gases, hydrocarbon, sulfur or salt. Then regulation number 2 is application. This chapter applies to ship regardless of date of construction as follows. Okay, this application, regulation 2 application, this chapter applies to ships regardless of date of construction as follows. Passenger ship including passenger high speed craft not later than 1 July 1998. Passenger ship including passenger high speed craft not later than 1 July 1998. Oil tanker, chemical tanker, gas carrier, bulk carrier and cargo high speed craft of 500 gross tonnage and upwards not later than 1 July 1998. Oil tanker, chemical tanker, gas carrier, bulk carrier and cargo high speed craft of 500 gross tonnage and upwards not later than 1 July 1998. Other ships and mobile offshore drilling units of 500 gross tonnage and upwards not later than 1 July 2002. Other cargo ship and mobile offshore drilling units of 500 gross tonnage and upwards not later than 1 July 2002. This chapter does not apply to government operator ships used for non-commercial purpose. For Navy ship and all, this chapter does not apply. Okay. Regulation 3, safety management requirements. Regulation 3 means safety management requirements. The company and the ship shall comply with requirements of International Safety Management Code. The company and ship shall comply with requirements of International Safety Management Code. The ship shall be operated by company holding a document of compliance referred into Regulation 4. So the ship shall be operated by company holding a document of compliance referred to in Regulation 4. Then Regulation 4 means certification. Proper certification should be there. Document of compliance. This shall be issued to every company which complies with the requirements of the International Safety Management Code. Document of compliance. This shall be issued to every company which complies with requirements of the International Safety Management Code. This document shall be issued by administration. By an organization recognized by administration. Or at the request of administration by another contracting government. Copy of document of compliance shall be kept on board ship in order that master can produce it on request of verification. So the copy of document of compliance shall be kept on board in ship in order that master can produce it on request for verification. A certificate called safety management certificate. A certificate called safety management certificate. This shall be issued to every ship by administration. This shall be issued to every ship by the administration or organization recognized by administration or the organization recognized by administration. Administration or organized recognition by it shall, before issuing safety management certificate, verify that company and its shipboard management operate in accordance with the approved safety management system. So the administration or organization recognized by it shall, before issuing the safety management certificate, verify that company and its shipboard management operate in accordance with the approved safety management system. Regulation 5, maintenance of condition. Regulation 5 means maintenance of condition. Safety management system. This shall be maintained in accordance with the provisions of the International Safety Management Code. Safety management system shall be maintained in accordance with the provisions of International Safety Management Code. Regulation 6 means verification and control. The administration, another contracting government, at the request of the administration or organization recognized by administration, shall periodically verify proper functioning of the ship management system. Administration or another contracting government, at the request of administration or an organization recognized by the administration, shall periodically verify proper functioning of ship's safety management system. Subject to the provisions of paragraph 3 of the regulation, a ship required to hold certificate issued pursuant to the provisions of regulation 4.3 shall be subject to control in accordance with the provisions of regulation 9/4. For this purpose, such certificate shall be treated as certificate issued under regulation 1/12 or 1/13. Okay. Subject to provisions of paragraph 3 of this regulation, a ship required to hold a certificate issued pursuant to the provisions of regulation 4.3 shall be subject to control in accordance with provisions of regulation 9/4. For this purpose, such certificate shall be treated as certificate issued under regulation 1/2 and 1/12 and 1/13. In case of change of flag state or company, special transition arrangement shall be made in accordance with the guidelines developed by the organization. In case of change of flag state or company, special transition arrangement, this shall be made in accordance with guidelines developed by the organization. So chapter 11, these are special measures to enhance maritime safety. Regulation 4, port state control on operation requirement. Chapter 11, special measures to enhance maritime safety. Regulation 4 means port state control on operation requirement. Here, a ship when in port of another contracting government, a ship when in port of another contracting government is subject to control by officer, duly authorized by such government concerning operation requirement, duly considered by such government concerning operation requirement in respect of safety of ship, where there are clear grounds for believing that, master or crew are not familiar with essential shipboard procedure relating to safety of ship. Where there are clear grounds for believing that master or crew are not familiar with essential shipboard procedure relating to safety of ship. It means a ship when in port of another contracting government or in a port state, the controlling officer with duly authorized by such government concerning operation requirements in respect to safety of ship, whether there are clear or grounds for believing that master or crew they are not familiar with essential shipboard procedure relating to safety of ship. In circumstances defined in paragraph 1 of this regulation, contracting government carrying out control shall take such step as it will ensure that ship shall not sail until situation has been brought to order in accordance with requirements of present convention. In such circumstances defined in paragraph 1, the contracting government carrying out the control shall take steps as it will ensure that ship shall not sail until the situation has been brought to order in accordance with requirements of present convention. Procedures relating to port state control prescribed in regulation 1/19 shall apply to this regulation. Procedures relating to the port state control prescribed in regulation 1/19 shall apply to this regulation. Nothing in the present regulation shall be constructed to limit rights and obligations of contracting government. Nothing in this present regulation shall be constituted to limit rights and obligations of the contracting government carrying out control over operation requirements, specifically provided in the regulation. Okay. Chapter 1 means Solas Chapter 1 means general provisions regulation, and regulation 12 means issue a certificate. Okay. Regulation that means issue a certificate by another government. A contracting government may, at the request of administration, cause ship to be surveyed, and if is satisfied that requirements of the present regulation are complied with, they shall issue certificate to the ship in accordance with present regulation. Any certificate so issued must contain statement to the effect that it has been issued at the request of the government of state whose flag the ship is or will be entitled to fly, and it shall have same force and receive the same recognition as certificate issued under regulation 12 of this chapter. As per 66 session of Maritime Safety Committee, mobile offshore drilling unit not propelled by mechanical needs not comply with the requirements of ISM code. Okay, thank you.